Catherine Periwinkle, the astronaut.
Is that her name?
No!
I'm Max.
And I'm Harjot.
Join us as we discuss the latest scroll-stopping content.
This is Scroll Interrupted.
You're holding
Sorry,
yourself
you're right,
very,
you're right,
very
right.
nervous.
Right.
3.
Oh, my shoes aren't even on.
Oh, you're shoeless. You're shook. You're nervous.
I can do everything but perform.
Unprofessional. Hi, I'm Max, and this is my new bob.
Hi, I'm Harjot. I don't have a bob because I have cancer and I'm on chemotherapy, but that's okay. Maxine, I am nervous. How about you?
I'm okay. I'm performing through it.
So we can get right into the show. What are we talking about today, Max?
We're talking about everything from space to chopsticks. So lock in.
Roll the clips.
This one is featuring the amazing, illustrious
The elusive Gail King.
Gail King, astronaut Gail King. Let's watch.
It's just on repeat. She looks so exhausted. Like the face. Oh no, not the slow edit. She looks like an X-Men that's like, this is the last day before they quit.
Makeup, hair, everything done, but still looking so like defeated.
It's like she finally cashed in on the check that was presented to her, and she's like, I'm done.
But the thing that's really interesting is her post-space interview. She's been so like, yeah, this is the opportunity, this is the thing, but she doesn't look happy.
She doesn't. She looked concerned the whole time. And actually, I remember like they had like a close-up shot of Oprah who was reacting to
her friend
either
in
the rocket
space.
going up or coming down. She was like praying. She was doing one of those like, she knew she was going to be on camera for sure. You weren't driving the rocket ship. You were on a ride.
A passenger.
Yeah, you were a passenger, princess.
Yeah, exactly. A passenger princess. Oh my God. Did they feed them up there? How long were they up there?
For like 5 minutes.
No.
It was 5 minutes and then it came back down. Like it went up in a few minutes and then it came back down in a few minutes. It was like...
So less
it
than
was,
like a hot air balloon.
It's like me running to the garage to go pick up the remains of my groceries and bring them back
yeah.
in. That was the extent of that flight.
One subway stop to the next.
pattern. People were calling it bubblegum feminism online, which I found particularly interesting, you know.
We weren't just
taking up space, we were making space.
Didn't she feel more connected to love?
She did. It was so bizarre.
So cringy. But as a writer, you know, the play with words.
Oh, yeah.
She thought she did something there.
No, she kissed the ground and everything.
That's so embarrassing.
I know.
Okay.
So while we're in orbit, I want to play you a clip that is actually of the same vein. So let's continue this space mission to the moon.
All right.
You're not gonna believe who I bumped into at Savers. Katy Perry. Here she is.
Catherine Periwinkle, the astronaut.
Is that her name?
No, that's not her name.
I was like, oh, what? That makes sense. Her stage name is
You
Katy
know,
Perry.
you know when you get in trouble and like the idea is that your
full
mother or
name.
like your parents sort of calls you by your full government
Catherine-
name.
Catherine.
Catherine Periwinkle.
This is the Chun Lee trend. If you've been seeing it, it's played the sound by Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Nico.
What I've been seeing is the original. First time I saw it was by Chief Queef. And then a few other creators have jumped on the trend. And what I've been really liking is like adding these other really cool traditions from other parts of the world. And it's like just a nice thing where the internet comes together. I don't think I could do it.
The wizard sleeve, the robe.
Like my hands are weak.
No, my carpal tunnel's already acting up just watching this. Oh, she's got the metal ones.
Yeah, because she's Korean.
And
So that's her take on it. And then East African.
that took me a moment to register what's going on.
But she has,
The balance. It's chopsticks,
she's gorgeous.
a water jug.
This one is Saudi Arabia. He's not using chopsticks. But look.
Oh, not him pouring the tea.
So I really like it. I think it's just like a fun trend. Everyone can feel included in it.
I've actually seen the Indian South Asian version of this, which is a couple of women were holding like rolling pins, which you use to like flatten out
Bread.
like roti.
Yeah.
And so they were using those to actually grip an iPhone.
I could never.
I know. I was like, I listen. I don't have an otter case, whatever they're called, that level of protection for my phone. So
No.
I don't want to take a chance.
Yeah.
I feel like mine would crack. Maxine, have you ever went to Coachella?
No.
Why did I say that? I said that's so weird. Have you ever been to? I said that as Trump. Have you ever been to Coachella?
I mean, it's dry there. I know my skin would not love it.
My throat's already hating it.
'Kay.
But apparently, people who go to Coachella have been doing Coachella wrong. Let's take a look at this hot take based on a clip from Alix Earle on a podcast.
Alex?
Layers.
Okay.
Big part of Coachella is the after parties. We walked in last year, we were so out of place. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, everyone there was like really cool and just like famous in some type of way. Me and my friends are like, okay, like let's just blend in.
Yeah, guys, a huge part of Coachella is the after parties. A lot of people don't know this. They think that Coachella is about the festival and the music, but what a lot of people are not thinking about, unfortunately, and this is a huge problem, is that there's after parties. And the after parties are sick. There's like famous people there, and people are there, and they're doing
like a hot
things,
take
and they're
about
there.
nothing.
And you go there, and it's just like, okay, whoa, wait a second. This is a Coachella after party. I need to be on my A1 because you gotta blend in. And if you don't blend in, then your weekend could go kahoot. People could start to realize that you don't belong there. And if
You don't belong.
they start to realize that you don't belong there, then
Okay.
Why wouldn't you belong at Coachella? You bought tickets? Like,
I
get
know.
out.
It's this
You don't belong here.
It's this continuing trend of influencers who are really popular. Like the woman that you saw in that clip, if you don't know, that's Alix Earle. She is
Like the
one of
biggest
she's one of the
influencer.
biggest. She gets her life is basically sponsored to do all these things, and like
Cool.
going to Coachella is one of them. And so, you know, the audacity to sit there and say like, well, I was actually not good enough for the after parties. That's where it's at. It's not the actual like music isn't the purpose of like music
Is it
festival.
to seem relatable?
It is. It is. It's. I mean, that's what I believe.
The person who has been invited everywhere
Yeah.
is saying, I don't belong. I'm like, that's funny. You're literally invited.
I love this take, which is very much like, it's extremely sarcastic, and the delivery is just so funny around like, yeah, a big part of it is actually the parties. No, it's not. It's about the music. And so you can kind of see, listen, and I'm not against any single influencer. Do what you need to do, get your bag.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, the idea of being relatable is such like a trend that we're seeing with a lot of influencers
Yeah.
these days. I'm like, I kind of see where it comes from, because when you amass a certain level of celebrity, like Katy
Right.
Perry, it's like, listen, I came back and all I felt was love, or whatever she was saying. And so like the trend is now to like humble yourself and say that, hey, we're all in this together. I don't know.
I think we're just better watching this. I'm like, I'll never go to Coachella.
I know.
I didn't want to go anyway.
Well, yeah, it's I do believe for a lot of these influencers, it's literally just an opportunity to, you know, build up your grid a little bit with content.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe I sound like a hater, and listen, hey, if we're there next year, I said none of this. Redact.
You won't
Redact.
be seeing this. We'll have deleted this episode.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm somebody who always has one of those reusable water. Do you bring like one of those Yetis or? around all
Oh,
the time?
yeah. I mean, I was guilty of that. I used to bring one that looked like a baseball bat. It had this like wooden texture on it, and then like people
Dual
thought I was
purpose.
like aggressive.
Dual purpose. Anyway, with the importance of water, there's this really interesting conversation about whether you like it or not, and there's a reason behind it. So,
Who hates water?
I found this out recently, and it's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. If you don't like the taste of water, it's probably because you have plaque buildup on your teeth, and what you are tasting is the plaque.
You nasty.
Oh, ew, that's
Bro,
so
I
nasty.
knew it, bro.
Oh my god. Like, as
Oh my god.
there's a streamer whose name I'm not gonna say. Bro drank water on stream, and I swear to God, bro, he went like this. He said,
What is he
yeah,
drinking?
no, not for me.
it's like a little margarita.
Let's talk about water backwash, saliva backwash, plaque backwash, plaque wash.
I like how you got there progressively.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can't even imagine not liking the taste of water. It's my favorite thing. It's refreshing. Most of the time it's free. You can ask for the tap water when you're at a restaurant, and for you to be like, not for me.
Are you somebody that notices the differences between different tastes of different waters?
Yes, if it has like a plasticky or metallic-y taste, everyone talks about like Dasani.
Dasani is too salty. Like it's just like somebody put like, why is it always hot? Like you never.
That bottle is holding like heat. You're right. You're right.
She's retaining salt.
I know.
And a lot of heat.
I have no choice if you ever see me holding a Dasani bottle, it's because I didn't pack my little Yeti or my no name
Your
bottle. And if you don't like water, brush your teeth.
That's my favorite insult. But speaking of water, some people like to share their water with, I don't want to say other people. I want you to watch this and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Does anyone else like share beverages with their dog? This is coconut water. No, you can't do that. But like,
mind you,
Oh God.
these are the same people who ask if it's sanitary to buy fruit from a fruit stand. You have less sense than J-Lo did when she tried to sell out that concert.
Not the J-Lo catching a stray.
She hates on JLo all the time, and that's so fun.
I like how this creator, her name is Dejanay, I like the fact that she didn't focus on...
The dog. He was innocent.
I like the fact that she didn't make it about people who own dogs because we love dogs,
Yes.
but rather she focused on like kind of this other conversation that's been happening. You've probably seen it all over TikTok, which is this one woman that got absolutely fried in the comments and maybe even bullied into a private account. I don't know. But basically she had said, she lives in New York City and she was like, hey, are we actually buying fruit from those fruit stands outside, like in the city where they're like kind of laced along like the sidewalks of really busy areas of New York? And it became a whole conversation piece because people were like, yes, that's where I get the best fruit. That's where I get like the least expensive
and cheaper,
fruit too. And it's
I think she did a response to that and she was even like...
She doubled down?
Yeah, she was like, there's rats. I've seen like rats on these streets and I was like, no! Too far. So now you're calling them rat infested is what you're implying. Is you looked at the fruit stand and you were like, rats.
That's just what boggles my mind is like, where do you think like fruits come from? You think like these restaurants that you're like visiting in like different parts of New York City are going to be buying fruit from like Erewhon or Whole Foods or
Trader
whatever
Joe's.
Expensive, like they're probably getting them locally. Like it's the same fruit that you end up eating.
It's just not in a specially lit up grocery store. So
It's
you
not
don't
in
have
a
to pay-
cage with
No, 'cause
lighting.
that's why you don't have to pay for the overhead, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a grandma who's like got some change in her little apron. Well, we saw a few things. Some things that we wish we could take back. You don't have to. I don't know. Maybe next time we have like a trigger warning. We're
Go
like,
to your
this
dentist.
one.
Get a cleaning. Get a cleaning.
Ooh, sponsored by Insert Toothpaste
Dental,
brand.
but yeah,
Ooh.
by Big Dental.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Big Dental.
And small fruit stands.
Yeah. Are those small fruit stands taking a toll on your plaque and tartar? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to catch more of our content. Also, let us know in the comments, what did you think of the clips that we shared today? And send us clips if you have any creators that you think we should be watching, any trends that you think we should be following, leave it down in the comments.
Yeah.
And we will eventually pick it up and react to it.
Yeah, nothing too gross, or maybe, I don't know, do you like gross things? I'm not too much myself.
I'm partial.
He likes it. And then you can also follow us on TikTok, where we're going to be found at Scroll Interrupted Show. And then on Instagram, we're Scroll Interrupted.
All right. Bye. See you next time.